Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda, and I need to try to get my camera set up. I wanted to get some painter's tape and paint, put on my table where I had it like last week because it looked really good last week. So, give me a second to get this all set up. Shoot. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go. I guess that's... No, because that ain't going to show. Shit. It's been a long day, folks. I'm really trying. Let me see what I can do here. Can't even remember how I had this set up last time. That's going to topple over. Oh, shit. I can't see the chat that way. Hello, Yelitza. How are you? Hey, Rhonda. I'm trying to get this camera set up. I don't know if you can see my tray once I get it all settled. That ain't going to be it. Because I'm not close enough to the screen to read it. Damn it. All right. We'll keep fussing with it until I can get something arranged here. And then I got to get something to eat. I haven't eaten all day. Well, yeah, I did. Around 11 o'clock, I had some lunch. Maybe if I just tilt this down a little bit. That might work because that blanket piles up to about here. That might work. I gotta get me a banana. Just 1 second. I just went to Kroger real quick to get me some bananas. My potassium is a little low. So I had to grab some nanners and because I bought 2 yesterday, but I ate those up last night. So I had to go get some more. Oh, I hope so. I'm just dead tired. I left the house at 10. Good thing is I did get 8 hours of sleep. But I left the house at 10, didn't get home till 5. And I love the warm weather. I would have loved to have gone out without a sweater or a jacket on, but them damn buses are so cold. Yeah, 8 hours is good, especially what I've been experiencing lately. And then, of course, my doctor is sending me to another specialist because of my vomiting. Because we got to figure out what the hell's going on there. So I got to go down to Belleville, somehow get a ride to Belleville Friday. You go see him. I don't know why I can't just wait till like the 15th when I see him in Ontario to get new orders for my fluid. Who knows? I know, right? But this week has been nothing but doctor appointments. Yesterday I had, what was yesterday? Oh, actually, I had PT and OT scheduled to come over. I canceled them. I was just too tired to do anything. So, how is everybody else in the room? I'm going to get to crocheting here in a few minutes. Hey, Diana, how are you, honey? I hope you guys can't hear me chew. I hate hearing people chew. But I have to get something in my stomach. It seems like I can't hold anything down except natural foods now. I can't, nothing processed. The other night I just had spaghetti noodles with cream of chicken on it because I need something light but yet fulfilling. It didn't last long in my stomach. You can't hear me? Oh. Oh, my mic is on. Maybe, did I hit something? Oh, you can't hear me eating. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. I'm like, what else could go wrong? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'm tired. No nap for Wanda today. And I still got to do some laundry. My bus comes at 9:30 in the morning. So, well, my med transport. So that means I have to get up by 7 at least to wash a load of laundry. Hey, Susan, how are you doing, honey? So tomorrow's going to be an early start. So when I shut down from here, it's bed. Then when I get up, throw a load of laundry in, make sure I got my bathrobe out, jump in the shower. By the time they're out of the dryer, then I'll be all bathed and ready to go. Oh, I hear you, Diane. There's, or Diana, I'm sorry. This one, I'm tired of looking at it. I did manage to get I got 3 rows done. So I'm like 3 days ahead of schedule. I'm so tired of it already. I wanted to be done so I could start another project. But I'm trying to get in the habit of having no more than 2 works in progress. So I'm trying to finish up a bunch of stuff I got. Which reminds me, I forgot to look up when I have to have my submissions in for the fair. Damn it. I tell you, I'm only working on 2 cylinders right now. And I was looking at the yarn that Bag O' Day showed, the Premier Gradient. I have to get 2 cakes of that. I have to. By law, it says Wanda must buy 2 cakes of the Gradient Premier yarn. It's all written down. I'd show you if I had it in my hand. Oh, I love doing fringe. And my favorite fringe, believe it or not, a lot of people don't do it. It's not really widely known. And maybe I should do a tutorial on it. I knot 2 strings together at the end, a very tight knot. Then I take a brush and I just brush it out, trim it up. It looks like flowy feathers. So pretty. It is pretty. I gots to get it. Plus, with that kind of fringe, you don't have to worry about it unraveling when you wash it. All you gotta do is brush it out again. But I had decided I'm going to buy that one pattern. It's a $25 pattern, but it's for my granddaughter's junior prom dress. Gumball pattern. Oh, pretty. Sounds pretty. Hey, college. I am working on this shell blanket for the fair. I am like 6.5 rows before I'm completed. Or rounds, sorry. But this is what I'm working on right now. Trying to get it finished. One thing I like about it, once it's done, no border needed. So that I'm excited about. But I've been working on that one continuously. I'll be working on that here in a minute or so. But I think that's the only blanket I'm going to be able to get done in time, which is fine because the other ones I can do next year. It's not a big deal. Oh, wow. It seems like the generation above us appreciate shawls more than the younger ones do. How are you, Jenny? So I guess they come out of hiding places. They're done with being mad at you. Oh, there's going to be also a couple of standing kind of rules. Not on your part. There's something you got to tolerate right now. On Tuesday nights, I will be receiving phone calls or a phone call. It's my medical transport verifying that I need picked up the next day. I have to answer that or they won't pick me up. And 2, if I unplug very quickly, do not be concerned. I'm just yakking. And I tend to not let people hear or see that. So if I unplug really quick, that's 9 out of 10 times that's what it is. And I probably won't come back on because after I get sick, it takes me about half an hour to recoup. Just to give you guys a heads up. I just wish I figure out why I'm getting sick so much. And doctor said, well, since 3 months ago, you've gained 13 pounds. I said, well, you caught me on the day before I go get fluid removed. So I guarantee you I'm down 3 pounds than what you got listed. Dumbass. He's a good doctor, but he infuriates me. He ain't got common sense sometimes. And you know me with people with common sense. I just tell them the way it is. Oh no, Jenny. Probably. That's what it sounds like to me. So, what other projects are you guys working on? I got to finish that baby dress this year, or there was no sense making it at all. Yeah, you got to talk to me, or I'll start singing. And we know that's not a good sound for the ears. I sound like a cat in heat. I'll tell you what, I went and, what's the what's the subscription's name? Hold on. Okay. You know, I've been wanting to try a new craft just to keep my brain active. Well, I went and ordered a box, and it was ordered. When was it ordered? June 17th. Sitting in Jamaica, or no, now it's moved. It's in Cleveland now. It'll be here Saturday. What gets me, I ordered it on the 17th. I get it June 28th. It doesn't take 11 days from New York to get to me. That's just nonsense. It's a 2-day trip, but with the U.S. Post Office, maybe 4 I'll give them. But 11 days? Yeah, I'm already not impressed. Well, the autism, that's probably a big sign of it, but you also got to think he's just 20 years old. I mean, I used to bitch about shit at 20 that didn't make any sense at that age. When When young adults or children do things these days, first of all, we got to think of the high stress they're dealing with right now. And we went through the same emotions. Like I keep telling my kids and my grandkids, times have changed. People haven't. People will always remember to be the same jackasses or nice people. People just not have changed. Wow, 8 pieces for $10. That's not bad. They must be not getting a lot of business to have that kind of sale. Yeah, I just found out someone outed Spectrum on Reddit, and Spectrum is raising their rates again next month. So I need to get a hold of Brightspeed and find out. I think it's $49.99 right now for I want to say 600 megabumps, something like that. Anyways, for $50, that's $30 off my bill. $35 off my bill. So I'm thinking I might have to change, but I want to find out how often are their rates planning to go up. It could be Diana. I'm just agitated. You're welcome, college. Yeah, we just sometimes only have to remember and deal with it. Only on Tuesdays. I have to see if we have that deal. But I don't know. Their oil has messed up their chicken and stuff. I don't eat there as often as I used to. Yeah. And people with autism they can learn respect and how to act, but they still have their little idiosyncrasies. So one thing my brother taught me when I moved in here, because I was complaining about some of the residents, he said they all got disabilities, everyone in here. So some things you're just going to have to learn to ignore. And that's really true with anybody out there, especially when you know they have a disability. Me, I run up and down the hallways too fast. People don't like it. It's okay. I know how to push the brakes. I haven't had an accident yet. Yeah, I'm tired of Spectrum. I know every year, every 6 months, I think we were having to get a rate, pay more. I'm just tired of paying. And here's the thing: I'm paying for 300 megabumps, and I'm only receiving 33. I did a speed test on my computer, and I also did it on my laptop, which is newer. So I'm not getting what I'm paying for anyways. Yeah, they had to take blood from my kidney doctor today. And usually they can get the blood from my hand. No problems. Today, the vein blew like crazy. Well, it didn't bruise. I'm happy about that. It looks pretty decent. But I mean, it was like a big old puddle, a bruise of a, yeah, where it blew. It's getting harder and harder to find veins on me because with the lupus I have, which is caused dehydration, the water, the diuretics I have to take because of the fluid on my stomach, the fluid in my stomach, I'm dehydrated all the way around. So they're having a hard time with getting IVs in me and taking blood out of me because I'm so dehydrated. I could drink 3 bottles of water before giving blood, and they can't find a vein. Oh, nice. It's nice to go out to dinner or lunch with your family, with a parent. It is. Nice bonding time. I'm sorry. I just, oh, trying to get my shit together. Me and the doctor was having rounds. So I'm not taking my high blood pressure pills anymore. He goes, you have to. I said, no, I don't. He goes, you should. No, I don't. He goes, why? I said, because I've been off them for 2 months. My blood pressure's been running anywhere between, well, the top number, 95 to 105. If I take blood pressure medication, it's going to bring it lower, which is not good. He goes, you haven't been on it for 2 months? No, I have not. Well, then fine, I'll take you off of it. And then I said, get rid of the allergy medicine too. He goes, that'll help your breathing. I said, I have a nebulizer and albuterol to help me with that. I'm fine. I don't even know why the hell you put me on it because I'm not allergic to anything. He is fine. And there was a couple other ones I wanted to get rid of, but he goes, no, I really shouldn't. You don't need to be off those right now. I'll wait till September. Absolutely, Jenny. Absolutely. My doctor hates when I tell him what to do. But I also have palliative care going to be going up to bat for me, some medicine that I think they're going to take me off of. Because it's attacking my liver even more. Oh my, I'm so sorry, guys. It's been being outside all day. And believe it or not, you guys are going to freak out. It was 80 degrees here today, off and on. Now I have my fan in the window blowing air in and blowing air out. Overnight, I have my heat on because I get really cold. Well, I forgot to turn it off this morning. I walk in the door and I'm like, oh, I feel so good in here. And I still got my jacket on. And I am comfortable as hell. And it's got to be a good 90 degrees in this apartment. Hey, Gail, how are you, sweetie? And I am actually very comfortable. Now, my brother, he would walk in here saying, it's hot as hell in here. I know, Jenny. But during the winter, you go to his house, You freeze your ass off. And he thinks it's funny. Yeah, I usually don't talk on Facebook much anymore either. I just look over a few of the things and leave it at that. Mainly I look for, my family stuff, and that's it. Um, it's almost like people are walking away from Facebook. I can kind of see why, but it's not just you, college. It's the way Facebook is now. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, come on, I talk about being lonely all the time. And I used to think Facebook was the answer to that. It's not. I just sit and watch movies and um, YouTube, do my crochet and or read a book, listen to audio. And if I feel like communicating with anybody, I'll go outside to the picnic table with my crochet and sit there, and somebody will come by and we'll talk. Son of a... Right, Gail? I just dropped a bunch of yarn. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Shoot. Well, if I mess with it, I'll probably tangle it up. So when I get to a certain point and I get back to the cake, then I'll bend over and pick it up. But until then, it's staying right where it's at. Yeah, Instagram. I don't do Instagram so well. I just see nothing but drama over there for the most part. There is no answer. There is none. College. The thing I would do, and I don't do it myself. Try to find an organization that you kind of fit into and join. And I mean, you like collecting vintage stuff. See if there's any kind of like meetups for vintage items, or groups or whatever, just things that you like to do. Is there classes or something you'd like to learn? Are there classes that you can take? And that's not what I was looking for. It's hard. It's very hard. I haven't done it recently because half the time I'm sick. But you have to make an effort too. You can't just let the computer be your best friend. If you do that, you're just setting yourself up for a world of hurt. Believe me, I know. I could get this box out of the way or I'm not going to get my yarn. There's that. And get the cake up. There we go. True. I mean, I don't know. You could do little things on Facebook that, or not Facebook, but like start your own business on Instagram on things that you like. I don't know. I would do some searching. Yeah, same here, Diana. I live for what my family posts. Instagram does not serve me well. I'm trying to get some more light on my face, so that's a little better. That yeah, exactly, college. You're gonna have to deal with it. I mean, if you don't want to spend the money on something like that, but what's the use of having a little bit of money if you can't enjoy life? You know, I was talking to my brother, and I've been wanting to go on Amtrak's across the country like for a month. He goes, "Do it, just do it." And then I think of all the money, and it's like, he's right though. I could probably make some very good vlogs to help me with the expenses of traveling. Very true, Jenny. I have met quite a few people on bad and good on YouTube, but some very close friends on YouTube. Um, you also just got to put yourself out there a little bit. Yeah, you think I sit here and gab on the computer all day? No, I don't. I have a set schedule. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are my computer days, and they're different groups. Um, the rest of the time, I'm here by myself, and I'm not really talking to anybody on the computer unless it's family. I'm not on the computer as much as you think I am. Oh my goodness. Penny, behave yourself. I mean, you know what makes me feel good, college? And you're going to think I don't do this, but I do. I have a few people on the internet that no one knows who they are because I keep it all anonymous, that when they do have troubles, I send donations, but you help them out once in a while. And it's not monthly, maybe once every year or something when they really are in need. I help them. It's not $100 or nothing. It's just a little to help. But I find the act of charity can also boost the endorphins in your body. It makes you feel good that you're helping someone in trouble. She might, Diana. She might. Because as you guys know, I'm not rich. But that little bit of charity that you can hand out makes you feel awful damn good that you help someone that's really in need. And it's always anonymous. They know who it is, but they don't tell no one who donates. But it makes me feel good. Nobody needs to know. But try act of charity one day. It'll do your heart some good. And now I made a wreck out of this blanket. I don't know. But I'm like 5 days ahead of schedule on this blanket. Or maybe I could take a couple of days off and work on like bookmarks or finish up that dress. So anybody start on any new projects? I know you guys are working on whips. You guys can see me crocheting, right? Because you seem to enjoy this last week, so it's better than just dead air. Sorry for the sniffling. I can't get it to go away today. I've tried. Oh, there I am. Yeah, exactly, Diana. It doesn't have to be money. Time is good to donate to. Well, what? Hey, Harold. Yeah, that's the one thing about having this wheelchair with the tray on it. I don't have to lay my crochet in my lap, so I don't get overheated, which I love it. The gumbo afghan stadium starting. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that project, but I do you baby who's got the tutorial on it? I may have to look that one up. Still nice staying organized with my paperwork for now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, college. But you know what? You lifting their spirit should lift yours. You're the only one responsible for that, and I've learned that. You know, you have to go out there and hunt. Sometimes just find your happiness. You can't expect it to come looking for you. It's like you want that thing or that person to do all the work while you sit back and get all the acclimates for it and the feel goods. You can't be complicit in your own happiness. You gotta find it. Even though I know I bitch a lot. Don't get me wrong, I know I do this. I'm just saying. Even though I know what's true, doesn't mean I always follow my own words. Yep. Yeah, I could have told you that if you had those laying around, she'd get into them. Man, I wanted some Golden Corral chicken today. But I come out of Joanne Fabrics because I wanted to see if they had new yarn, which they don't. So I didn't buy anything, and I'm about ready to head over to Golden Corral, and it starts sprinkling. Okay, now I could go quarter of a mile this way to Golden Corral or a quarter of a mile that way to go to the mall where my doctor is. I'm like, I think this time I'll just go to the mall. And the hospital bought half the mall. It's not a mall doctor. It's a hospital that was built onto the mall. Anyways, so I get to the hospital and it's just starting to rain. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for letting me get here dry. And I go up to have lunch there, hamburger and fries. That's all I got. And some tea. $6.19 for all that. I'm like, holy cow. And it was good portions too. And I might just have to eat here all the time when I'm on this side of town. Tiny TL yarn. Oh, okay. I will look that up. Is that like a Ravelry or did you just find it in the search? I definitely looked that up. Gumball Afghan. Sounds like a because I'm looking for like a motif Afghan for next year. That might fit the bill. Harold, you never answered me. Well, what? Yeah, but as I'm perusing Joanne's aisles, I said, let me turn on Bag a Day and find out what that yarn was. Well, Joanne's don't sell it. But I was looking at it closely. Oh my God, it's beautiful. That, it would be beautiful to do like, I like to wear dusters, the long sweaters. Do it like, start it at the top of light and go down to dark. And then the next cake start dark and back down to light. It was gorgeous. Oh, Tony. She has a Tunisian crochet. Okay. So it's Tony. Scrumptious crochet blanket. I bet that's gorgeous. It's one of those with all those stitches, huh? She has a HAEL. I'll figure it out. I don't know. Lately, I've been looking at blankets. I mean, I find cute blankets, and I don't have a yarn that I see fits it, but I have not found lately a blanket that's like really catches my eye, that I really want, that I have to do no matter what to make my life complete. You know what I mean? Well, it's still Tuesday. She has a YouTube channel. Okay. Thank you. I would definitely look that up though. I'm always in for new crocheters because there's only a few I've stuck around with that I really like. Um, but I've been looking for new ones. Someone that can give me a fresh perspective on stuff. Yeah, well, I find good deals, but they're not the good deals that was 4 years ago. But for this time, these times, yeah, I find a few good deals. Oh, that's a pretty one. I kind of like that. Oh, that's the gumball pack. Okay. That is cute. I should try to learn how to do Tunisian. My daughter showed me like this single crochet or the basic, and it looked relatively easy. And she bought me a whole set of the hooks. I just never attempted to pick it up yet. Oh, come on. Oh, there you go. At least you ate them. I don't like yogurt. Doc keeps saying I need to eat it, but I can't get past the taste of sour milk. Even with like strawberries or cherries in it, which are my two favorite fruits, I I can't get past the taste. What I'm looking for now is one of those. I'm gonna get one by the end of summer. One of those new mandolins they have out that you won't scrape your knuckles with or anything. Because I was kind of watching myself the other night cut up chicken and some veggies. The way my hands are working, I think I'm lucky that I didn't lose a finger because my my hands start to cramp, when it has to hold something for a long period of time. So even crochet's become a bit of a problem, but I got that taken care of um, next week or the week after, and see if I can get a cortisone shot in my other hand. I'll have to I'll have to watch her. Absolutely. Because I'd love to learn. See, that's a problem with me. I don't like cheesecake either. Now I love cream cheese, but I don't like cream or cheesecake. I think cream cheese belongs on beagles, and that's it. Beagles with some ham. And yes, I know I pronounced it wrong. It's bagels. Ever since my daughter was a little girl, we call them beagles. I definitely will, Gail. I'll definitely give it a try, and I'll show you guys my first project. I'll do it like a washcloth or something. See, I only heard about Tunisian crochet maybe 5 years ago. I never heard of it before then. If this gets out of frame, let me know. Maybe I can pull you down just a tad. Where my face is still on camera. Here we go. That's a little better. You can see under my desk and shit, but oh well. It's a process. Doing a little bit at a time with the organizations. I did sell a bunch of my journal paper. So I got rid of some of that. Because there's really nothing I can organize until I get rid of some stuff. And then I can find homes for everything. Hey, Angela, how are you, sweetheart? It's been a while. That should be easy to pick up again, though, Jenny. Yeah, I'll definitely try, Gail. I mean, I'm always up to learning something new. I always have liked learning. I guess so. I just never heard of it. Miss you too, sweetie. I hear you. Now, see, Jenny, when I got rid of my storage unit, I got rid of 3/4 of the stuff directly in the garbage. Um, but that was at a point to where I almost had everything organized. Then everything went kerfluffle again. And I started overbuying papers and resin stuff. And This is why I have not bought yarn, resin, paper. I haven't bought anything crafty in several months. Now, I did buy 2 skeins of a yarn for a certain project. I did do that. But I only bought 2 skeins. I tired of overbuying, and then I got to wind up getting rid of it because I just don't have the room for it, or I fell out of love with it, and I have to give it away or sell it less than half price. It's a waste of money. That's some money I could take my cross country trip with. Absolutely, Gail. That's a big tip. Count your stitches on every row till you're very sure. Now, see, when I got like a blanket, say I got 200 stitches, I use a stitch marker every 20 stitches. And then that way, if I wind up at the end with a bad number, I only have to count to 20 each time. Called the Afghan stitch. Yeah, especially if it's a blanket. Oh my gosh. Last thing you want to do is have to rip 5 rows behind. No, you think, oh, I'm wasting my time counting this over and over and over and over. But you're not, because that first time you find a mistake, it, and then you go to find it, why you're missing the stitch or have an extra stitch. It could be 5 to 10 rows back, and it's like, I can try to fix it, but I know it looks like shit. So I have to rip it out. Just use stitch markers, guys. This is why every year, well, this year not so much, but usually every year I have to buy another pack of 200 stitch markers because I use them so often. They fall on the ground. My aide sweeps them up, and they're so inexpensive. I don't get bitchy about it, but use them stitch markers. Yeah, it does, Gail. Especially the smaller stuff. Especially when you're beginning crochet or something, it's easy to correct your tension, to get your tension just right on a small project, than rather doing a large one and you're seeing it's bunched up here, but it's real loose up here. Your tension's all different. But if you do it in a small project, you see the bunching up happens more quickly, and it's not as irritating to rip out and correct. Tension is so big. So big. Because you want your stuff to lay right, whether it be a dress, a sweater, a blanket, a towel. You want it to lay nice the way it's supposed to. The last thing is you get done with the project, you weave in the ends, then you see all this bunches and looseness, and it's like, I'm the worst crocheter there ever is. No, it's not. It just takes practice. It's like anything else, when you rode a bike when you was little, first got on that bike, you took a few spills until you got practiced and got easier. Right, Gail? I've only actually been crocheting, I think, about 6 or 7 years now. I can't believe how fast I picked it up. And I thought I found crafting stuff that I love to do. Still love to do cross stitch. Just cross stitch is time consuming, and it's something that you have to be ready just to work on every day for a short amount of time because it'll drive you nuts. I like plastic can anything to do with yarn. I love painting, but I can only do that for so long. The rest of it is meh crafts, I'm even thinking about getting rid of most of my resin shit. There are some items I want to keep, but I'm not into it the way I used to be. And the paper journaling, I still want to do my gratitude journal, but that's about all I have any want to do. Oh wow, Gail. Now when I was about, I want to say 15 or 16, my mom tried to get me to teach me to crochet. I was just not interested back then. I liked my cross stitch and my needlepoint. At that time, that's all I was interested in. But I think I got the crafting bug from her, from trying new things. And I'm about done with it, but I do want to keep crocheting, so I got to make sure I go to my orthopedic for my hands and make sure I keep treatments up for that because Mom didn't do the treatments for her hand. She went to some quack who told her that she had carpal tunnel. No, wait a minute. I believe she had carpal tunnel. But I think she would have done very well with cortisone shots in order to keep crocheting. Because her fingers would lock up too. So maybe it wasn't a quack. She just didn't go to the right doctor. But I refuse to give up my crochet unless I come down with dementia and I forget how to do it, which I have forgotten stitches here and there. But I will always pick up a hook. Yeah. I don't think I've ever fallen out of love with crochet. Now I've lost my crojo here and there, but I think that's just time and relaxing your brain a little bit. But I do love it when I'm able to pick up a hook and enjoy what I'm doing because I can get lost in crochet, I'll pick it up at 6 at night, and if my hands don't hurt, I can crochet till wee hours in the morning and not be bothered by it. That's all I ever wanted from a craft was something to keep me busy and something I love to do. I tried jewelry making for a long time, but as we know, I am not a good designer. So I had to sell all that stuff. That's what I mean. That's why I got this craft box, so I could try new things before I actually invest any time. But also, with this particular lupus I have, it affects the brain. So I have to keep it exercised so that way I don't constantly fall asleep, lose more memory. So I thought this craft box with a different craft every month, it'd keep me on my toes to actually read instructions to learn how to do something. So yeah, I do lose the crojo, but it always comes back. It eventually comes back. I find a new yarn I want to try, or a pattern sticks out. Like when Susan M showed me this one, I thought, oh, that'd be easy for the fair. I was looking for just the right shell pattern. And little did I know, I'm sick of it already. But I'm almost to the finish line. I think I got 6 more rounds to go. And as long as I work on this at a steady pace, I should be able to have it done. And honestly, even if it's a row short or something, I still may turn it in. And if I'm the only one with a shell pattern, I'll get second place if I'm the only one that turns it in, just because it's a little short. But that's fine. I seen it on one of my game sites, but it's also been advertised here on Facebook. It is called My Craft Club. And it's a little expensive. It's $50 a month. But it's supposed to, from what I've read, it has top-notch quality. It sends you everything that you need for the project. So I'm also going to review the price, the quality of the the quality of the product, how easy or hard is it to learn? Is it worth the money? I mean, I will be doing those reviews here, and believe me, I pay for them out of my own money, so I am not being bought for a good review. You're welcome. No, it's supposed to be here Friday or Saturday. And I can't wait. And I will definitely do a box opening on that. Get my channel start rolling out again. Because since I started taking this B12, I'm tired a lot, but when I am up, I have a little bit more energy. Now, today was funny. I was going through the mall from one hospital wing to the other. I counted. I fell asleep in my chair going to the damn opposite end of the mall 5 times within 45 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to go across the mall to get to my doctor. That's pathetic. I almost crashed into a shelf. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank God these shops have to carry insurance. Oh, that would have been a mess. Yeah, as soon as you get those posted, Jenny, I will send the link out to the subscribers if you want. Or maybe you could show them up on one of my lives, and then we can post your link where to go shopping for your junk jewelry. I would do that for you. I would do stuff like that for any of you guys. Let you come show your product and then post your link. I won't let you sell on my channel, but I can let you do a preview and then send you to where they can buy it. That I can do. Because if anybody sells anything on my YouTube, it's me. Yes, I am being a little selfish, but I will promote you. I absolutely will. So get some of that ready and get it ready to be posted, and I will definitely have you up. We'll do a StreamYard or something. Anything to help my subscribers out, I will help. especially when it comes to selling their craft. But that'd be good, Jenny. But having me, I mean, I'm not. I know you got a channel, but I got subscribers that will actually pop in, and I can send them over to your channel or to your Facebook or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Like put group items together, and then um, in the description box, we'll put the link of where they can go to purchase. And that invitation's open to any of you guys, okay? It's not to just Jenny, it's to anyone that wants to sell their stuff. You're more than welcome to promote on here with my permission, and I will link it to wherever you sell it at. Because I know you guys have pulled me through a lot of hard times. And if I can give back to my community in the ways you guys have given to me, that's what I want to do. Who wants to come over here and finish this for me? So I can get some other projects done. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they have to be so big. Yeah, have you tried Teedoo? I think it's TEEDOOO or something like that. But they have very low fees too. And that's getting more popular. There's another one out there too, and I can't remember right now. There's a few of them that's leaving Etsy, and a few sites that are actually starting to gain traction because of the lower fees. It'll take a while to get many more people over there, but they're slowly going. If people knew how Etsy does their fees, they would understand why a lot of people have stopped selling over there. Etsy got real greedy. They started letting China's merchandise come in, not homemade, factory made. And it's supposed to be just for homemade stuff. Now you got people over there selling like snack chips from Japan and stickers that they have mass produced. And yeah, it is. It has become the worst. Yes, Jenny, it has. There was okay, by law, when you say you're shipping something for free, you cannot put the shipping charge in the price. You have to prove that's what you would have sold it for with or without fees or shipping attached to it. So if you say free shipping, but yet you put your shipping in with the cost of the merchandise and they figure this out, that's against the law. But if you don't offer free shipping, your listing goes to the bottom of the algorithm because you're not playing by their rules. This is what I've heard. So I decided not to even go on Etsy because I'm sorry. This economy, I am not eating on shipping charges. I have never done that, and I will never eat the shipping charges. Just like I don't eat, packaging or anything like that. I don't eat that. That goes into my final cost. Because if I ate all that stuff, I wouldn't make a profit at all. They act like people are stupid when it comes down to business. And some people will give in just so their stuff is shown. I don't know. We're a capitalist country for a reason. And we have laws for a reason. And these big, giant corporations, they try to skirt the laws, but yet they skirt the laws, but yet we fall on the sword if we get caught playing by their rules. Yeah, that ain't happening. And I think Michael's is doing one, which they can, whatever you make, they can make a kit of the same merchandise, a kit, and sell it without your permission at their stores. No, to me, you have no rights to my stuff. Yeah, I understand, Jenny. A lot of times it does come down to the shipping if I pay it or not. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's settled down. I know. It's getting to the point to where it's almost going to be cheaper just to send out by UPS than it is US mail. Depends on your quantity. Because I know a lot of times if you ship out a large quantity, you can get a discount through UPS. But even so, the rates are ridiculous lately. Good, good. Because I bet you they either the person before destroyed the locks or did something to the key. I would just have them changed. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I would just take it up with the landlord, see if they would cover the charge, because it's not like you used it. Somehow it was tampered with before you even got there. I got to go to the post office and check my box. Now it's nice weather out. Maybe I'll do that Thursday. No wonder I still got my jacket on. It's 74 degrees in here. Oh, good. If you have a lot come in, maybe he'll just bring them up even when it's all settled. See, that's why I'm wondering if the landlord gave him the right key, or maybe someone like me had his like a PO box plus the mailbox key, and got him switched. You never know. Yeah. Sounds like the last tenant might have messed with it somehow. But I don't know. There for a long time, we got two boxes down by our mailboxes, and one of the keys came up missing, and the other one we couldn't open it to save our lives. So, and they still haven't replaced it. So, who knows what the hell happened? But a lot of times when they deliver packages here, they got more packages being delivered than they got enough boxes for. So he just goes around and puts them by the doors. And I always know when mine's being delivered because Alexa tells me. Your package has been delivered. Then I know to get my lazy ass out of the recliner and to get that package out from the door. Now, we used to have problems with, oh, I don't even, yeah, I'm going to use this language because it's the truth. For a long time, they were moving people in, came from the ghetto, and they would go around stealing packages. So they finally got themselves evicted out of here. And we was doing fine for a really long time. And then all of a sudden we started getting these ghetto people in here again. So I'm like at my door very quickly getting my package, or if I'm not going to be home, I ask my neighbor to get it for me. Could have, Jenny, could have. But ever since they got the pool, the billiards room built opened up around here, and we got one bar. We seem to be attracting more people that are on the wrong side of the law. Because for a long time it was just a blue collar neighborhood. You know, hardly any crime. Now it's like we're hearing cops down here all the time. So, did I get any volunteers to finish this off for me? I'll even buy you pizza. It's too bad you can only crochet one item at a time, you know? I have a Grafgan. I got like a quarter of the way done that I want to complete by Christmas. So I'll be picking that up after the fair. I hear you, Jenny. Any excuse. Ooh, I had to go and did you ever hear of you know, Elmer Fudd rabbit hunting season? It's ice hunting season today. At 7 o'clock, I was like, oh my god, I need to get some ice because I noticed my ice maker needs cleaned and I didn't have time for it. So I went down to the gas station, no ice. I'm like, damn it. So I ran to the drive-thru, no ice. And I went to the gas station a quarter mile down the road, and it's like the last bag of ice. I'm like, okay, gotta have it. And I'm rushing back. I can't believe I went 3 places within a quarter of a mile in 25 minutes. But it was ice hunting season. Right, Diana? Oh my gosh. I can order you Chinese. It's right down the road. I'll even go pick it up. If I can get this one done, it'll be a miracle, I'm telling you. And then tomorrow and Thursday is going to be nothing but pain. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to crochet on those 2 days. But I think I got a decent setup by my recliner now where I might be able to crochet while I'm lying down. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. It does help get the algorithm looking at my channel. So, what would you guys think if I did a silent crochet to where I didn't talk, but like crochet for an hour and put that up as a video? Would you guys be interested? You're right, Jenny. I don't think so either. I mean, I see Katrina, she did that for a while and she seemed to have had success with it. I just don't know if my audience would like it. It'd be something like sitting with your old friend, crocheting, don't need to talk, just knowing someone's there crocheting with you. Can't really count it as ASMR because there is no noise to it. Not for you. Okay. Okay. I mean, I appreciate your honesty because I really don't want to put time into something that people are not going to like. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I mean, it saves me time. Maybe one day if I got a good story to tell, I can do that and crochet and tell a story. But I don't have that many stories to be told. But thank you. Yeah, it crosses something off my list, and that's fine. I am not sad at all because you just saved me time. I'll think of something else. This is I think it's Mandala Baby, or maybe yeah, I think it's Mandala Baby, and Pixie. But to me, it just screams Southwest. I mean, this would look perfect as an accent blanket or something in Arizona. Well, thank you, Gail. That's what I was hoping. Instead of a bunch of dead air, if we run out of something to say, I could be crocheting and just a little bit of talk back and forth. Maybe I'll try one out, Jenny, and see how it gets. But um, from the gist of stuff, it doesn't sound like people would like it. I might do it once. I would love that, Gail. I would love it to do a StreamYard and, you know, maybe an hour each, like two people a week, to say how they get started crocheting, what their favorite thing, what favorite tools, you know, tell us a little bit about yourselves and show some of your projects. I think that'd be awesome. Susan Hunt, I don't know what happened. She just kind of comes in when she wants. I I know we didn't have any words, so I don't know what's going on. And I tried messaging her, and I don't receive anything back. Yeah, thank you, Diana. That's what I thought. This would be perfect, like in a home in Arizona or Utah or something. I can't wait till it's done. But I'm counting on my little projects to bring in some of the cash. Um, this one might get second place. I don't know. It depends on how many blankets go in. Now I've seen one at the fair a few years ago, and I'd love to know how they did it because at the end of the day, it had a flower like in the middle, and they did it all in like a burgundy, I think, but it looked like a flower in the middle, and then it had this huge shell in the corners. And I was trying to look at it, figuring out how the hell he did that. I don't know. I've been looking for a pattern like that for a while. Yeah, I think she watches from her TV, but she usually lets me know she's here. I hope she's doing okay. You, I think you're in a better standing now where you're at, Jenny, to where you should be able to. Yeah, I gotta look it up because I think within the next week or two is when we have to have our list put in of what we're entering. So I really have to sit down and realistically look at projects I have half finished and what I can get finished in like 2 or 3 weeks' time. I'm actually thinking it might be this weekend. But I was thinking next year I want to join our state fair. I mean, I got to find a spectacular pattern. I want to go to the state fair this year and kind of take videos of their crocheted items. So it's something what they're looking for because they don't have too many entries for crochet. So what you bring in has to be your best work. Um, Maybe you guys can help me out with patterns or something. But I'd like to join the state fair next year. Yeah, I'm gonna join the one down there by my daughter's. Hers is in September also. So I'm gonna take a few of my items down there and enter it there too. Because I always find it interesting what one county loves, the other county does not like too well. Right, Jenny? But I kind of want to enlist your help on it. If I take video of what has been entered and what, you know, gets placed, maybe y'all can help me be on the lookout for something. Or I could possibly, maybe not win best in show, but first or second place at the state fair. That would be awesome. And the thing is that you don't have to have to be entered into a county fair in order to enter into the state fair, not for artwork. which is good because their entry date, I think, is about the same entry date as my county fair is. So, but I can't believe I pulled off 2 weeks of planned work in 1 week. Well, almost 2 weeks. I got, how many more sides I got? Okay. I got two sides left to make it completely a full week ahead of the game. So, you guys have helped me get out of my crojo too. And once I got started taking that B12, oh my gosh. If you would have saw my energy level beforehand, I'm like, my energy level now is twice is what it was, even though it's not normal energy level. Still very sick and tired, but it's better than what it was. So I'm able to get a little bit more done. I mean, I was to the point, I would sit here and it would be like this, and it would be like picking up lead with my hook. And then all of a sudden, I'd be out for an hour. I wouldn't get nothing accomplished. But this has helped, making a game plan with you guys and talking while I'm crocheting. And actually, it's made chat a little bit more enjoyable. Because, we've always had the problem with not keeping the conversation going. And this kind of gives us a break, and let the conversation be more natural. Oh, I hate ringing in the ears. Like, it makes me feel like there's a little bee in my ear just trying to sing. Oh man, at the hospital, I was waiting on the bus, and our hospital has 3 stories of like vertical slats in the design. And at each level of the floor, I guess it's got kind of a ledge. So you see all these birds flying in and out, getting food. And you hear the babies up in the nest, feed me, bitch, feed me. And then the mother bird comes back with food. She feeds one, then you got the other one saying, hey, that's not fair. I want my food. They're flying right back out to go get another worm or whatever. But it was a beautiful sight. There had to be at least 60 birds in those slats with nests. And it was beautiful watching them fly in and out, going to get food. And I wish I had my camera with me because I just thought it was a magnificent sight. It was so funny. It's like little babies, with their human parents. Damn it, bitch, feed me now. I could just hear what their little tweets were saying. And of course, dads are flying around like they ain't got no care in the world. The only time they help the mom is during keeping the eggs warm. When they're hatched, they're gone. Boy, that's more human than ever. But it was a beautiful sight. It's funny what on one given day to be a something that'll cause you insanity with all that tweeting and the noise. And then another day, it's a beautiful thing to hear and see. But yeah, I was enjoying that. I was sitting outside for like a half an hour watching these birds. I okay. When I was a kid, I used to love those peanut butter crackers. You know, those orange crackers with the peanut butter in them. I got some from the vending machine. And man, they must load that shit with sugar now because that peanut butter is awful sweet. It's nasty. So I had it in my purse, waiting to find somewhere to throw it out. And I went and crushed up a couple of those crackers. And when I pulled back quite a distance, they started coming down there and getting the food. Figured I better help those baby birds a little bit. You'd be the bird with the sailor's mouth, right? Yeah, I do like watching birds, especially when they're feeding their babies. I just think it's a beautiful sight. But as many as there was, you could go insane from the sound or see that it was beautiful. It depends on your mood. Um, but yeah, I had a fun time watching them for about a half hour. And I wish I would have had my camera with me because I think you guys would have enjoyed it too. Oh, that's awesome, Diana. Seems like older I get with it, the older I get, the more I appreciate the little things. You know, when you're young, you usually don't stop to listen and watch that kind of stuff. But I thought it was pretty cool. Now, here in a few weeks, you will meet my grandson, Sammy. He is growing into a very handsome young man. He's going to be helping me out the week of the fair. Um, so, he's going to help me load up and unload the van. And then I have to think of somewhere that I can, like a special treat. I don't know. See if there's maybe a festival going around or something. We'll definitely go to the fair because that's what I used to do with Lacey. Went to the fair to check out my entries and then enjoy the fair a little bit, but also do something a little different. So I got to think what I want to do with him. I think he's just thrilled. I mean, that he's going to be spending a lot of time with me. This is actually the first year he's done it. Sandy or Lacey is going on 17, and it's almost like she doesn't have time for grandma no more, and that's fine. Her friends are more important. So that's about the age a girl wants to just hang out with her girlfriends. But Sammy doesn't mind taking a week off and spending it with Nana, which is awesome. It's going to be a fun week. Yeah, I think he's going to miss like the first day or two of ROTC camp, but he's not even sure he's going to continue with ROTC. So I told him if he really had to go back, that's fine. I'll take him back because I got Rhonda to help me. So it depends on if he's really enjoying his stay or not, if he wants to not go. Plus, from what I hear, The way they run that ROTC classes and stuff, he ain't missing much. I do not want to go to the doctor tomorrow. I feel like I need a day off. This week is nothing but doctor's appointments every single day. And I'm not happy. And one of them I actually have to drive because it's off bus line. And I'm nervous to do that. I haven't driven since March. Since I almost had that accident, I've been afraid to get behind the wheel. So, but I got to. I got to find out why I keep getting sick. Yeah, he might be interested in that. We also have a bird sanctuary here he might like. I'll have to ask him. Yeah, Sandy really loved going to the gardens. And they do a lot of different summer programs, so son of a biscuit eater. Keep hitting that stitch wrong. I was in the gas station first. I said, "You guys got any ice in the back?" He goes, "No." And I go, "Oh, son of a beech nut gum." He goes, "Huh?" So it's better than cursing. He goes, "Never heard of it before." Awesome, Jenny. Now you have to go by the program this time. Make sure you do it. It's a big lifestyle change, but I know you can do it. I think I'll sleep in my recliner tonight. I don't feel like climbing in bed. My legs are saying not tonight. That's what they say. I think you can do it. I know you can do it. Just gotta give up the pop and the cigarettes for the most part, which I know you've been doing really well with the pop. And my doctor told me about, said my platelet levels are getting back And he said, liver transplant would be best option for me. I said, they said I'm not a good candidate. He goes, you do know why that is, don't you? I said, I know one of them is because I smoke. They will not give you a transplant if you smoke. He goes, yeah. I said, so what's the other one? He goes, the Pepsi. It causes a lot of damage to the liver. Oh, so I gotta give that up too? Yes, ma'am. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you can do it, Jenny. You can do it. Oh, don't want to dump that box again. Can't believe I got through all that white without tangling up. Well, guys, it's 10 o'clock. I am going to go ahead and hang up from here. Thanks for keeping me company. I do appreciate it. And thanks for your suggestions. And, I always have a good time with you guys. And hopefully next week, that will be finished. And maybe have a couple other projects done. We shall see. But for the meantime, please keep me in your prayers. And I always keep you guys in mind. I don't know anything particularly that anyone's having problems with, but I do a blanket prayer over all my subscribers that that healing comes to those that need it and things stay on the right track. So, but keep crocheting, and I shall see you guys next week. And I will definitely have a video out on that craft box when I receive it. So that'll be Friday or Saturday. So you guys have a nice night, and I love you guys. Bye.